Hello there and welcome back. My name is Reimer. I don't rhyme, and it's that time again. What has it been now? What is my record with these iPhone 5, which, by the way, whoever decided to steal my iPhone 5 in a nice black color when I was in grade 8 at school, I personally want to Obi-Wan Kenobi high ground you. So iPhone 5, iPhone 5S, because of that, iPhone 7 Plus, iPhone XS, which is a stupid name.
I am so excited to tell you all about iPhone XS.
iPhone 12 Pro Max, the last big phone that I had, in a very, very sexy, sexy blue. I miss that blue. Pacific blue. You guys remember Pacific blue? That is pure pornography. And iPhone 14 Pro in this purple that I can't show because it's in a case for reasons you'll soon come to realize. And I hate to say it, this is the least excited I've been for an iPhone. I've covered this in my previous video about the Osmo Pocket. Honestly, a lot of filmmaking stuff and a lot of video stuff in general has really been taken over by this thing. So for the first time in forever with me owning an iPhone, the ball is in Apple's court. It is up to Apple to see what it can do. I am looking forward to at least having a second tool for some multicam stuff. And at the end of the day, the Osmo Pocket, yes, it's very pocketable, very, very portable, but this is a phone. I'm gonna have this on me all the time. I'm looking to see if it can really stack up to this thing in front of me. Let's unbox this. Now, I in no way claim to be unbox therapy, but it's interesting because I've never actually unboxed one of my iPhones before. I've always gone to the cell store and had them help me set it up and always gone in person, but I finally had enough. I finally was just like, you know what, just send me the thing. eSIMs make it easy. All the phone plans taken care of. Just let me add it. So here it is. Here's the box. This is nothing special at all for Apple. At all. If I still have my 14 Pro box. Very imaginative. The definition of if it ain't broke, color's gonna be different on the font. They didn't go with purple for this, because the 14 Pro I have is purple. But they did go for gray on this because I've chosen the natural titanium. I chose natural titanium. Well, first off, the iPhone colors this year are really boring. This is my first iPhone in a while, in a couple generations, that hasn't had an interesting color. And you're probably thinking, Sean, who cares? You're going to shove it in a case anyway. To which I say, yes, I am absolutely going to shove it in a case because, yeah, I had too much coffee one morning and dropped it by Harry Hayes. So if you're doing a device return option, put it in a non-Apple case. It wasn't in this one. It was in one of the official Apple ones. Those ones suck. Yes, the patina was fantastic on that leather. I loved it, but as soon as it hits something, it buckles. So yeah, I'm gonna have a fun time probably getting stabbed on Facebook Marketplace or Kijiji. So anywho, let's take a look at this. They've made iPhone unboxings pretty easy with the pull tab and all that stuff, so let's just get it over with. I don't know why I'm dreading this. Why am I having this reaction? I don't understand. I've went with the 256 because I want to record in ProRes log at 4K for obvious reasons, because I'm recording in log in 4K right now. I need things to match. So without further ado, it's coming open. Come on. I'll just do it already. All right. There we go. So first impressions with natural titanium. So this isn't a new color. The new color they introduced this year is this desert titanium, which is like a pukey looking gold, which I'm not into. The thing with the natural titanium is that the rest of the colors, when the phone gets scratched or dinged over time, you're going to be able to see the natural color underneath. This is the natural color, so if this thing gets scratched, you're not really going to see too much. Plus, it's a very classy looking silver. So, first things first, I already got fingerprints on the cameras. Well, that's nice. Good way to ring them in. How does it feel compared to this? You know what? I can feel the weight difference. This is my first titanium iPhone. Going from stainless steel to, yeah, I can definitely feel a weight difference. It feels thinner too. I think it's the edges. Plus this thing's not in a case here. If I just take this out. So 14 Pro, 16 Pro. Yeah, definitely a little bit of a weight difference. And those corners, I actually really like the feeling of the corners. These one, the 14 Pro, it's very, very blunt and straight. This one, there is a little more of a curve to it. They feel slimmer. And the frame feels a lot sturdier. I like this titanium, so good start. I mean, again, I'm gonna put this in a case. So there's that. There is the action button. Again, that's a new feature for me. And then the new feature overall is this capture button, or capture control. Apple won't call it a button for some reason. I think they're against buttons, which sucks because I love buttons. I love pressing them. I press them with people all the time.
You can't open an umbrella that's already up your ass.
There's USB-C, so that's going to be a much better change for me switching to USB-C. Oh, this is actually very nice. It's a braided USB-C cable. I like this. I have a ton of USB-C cables at this point, but I quite like this one. They also have a SIM ejector tool. I guess it's for people that are switching from phones with a with a physical SIM, which I converted mine to an eSIM, I think. So I don't think I'll need that. I've already taken it out. If you don't have one of these, you can use a paper clip or something. They got rid of Apple stickers. Yeah, this is it. So, which, I mean, I have an assorted collection of Apple stickers at this point, and I can never figure out what to put them on anything because I feel like a dick when I'm putting Apple stickers on something, but I'll miss that part. And then a quick start guide, which I'm not going to read because it's an iPhone. It really hasn't changed in how many years?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And even if it is broke, just ignore it and maybe it'll be sort of okay. Like the environment.
So I'm going to go set this thing up and we will go from there. I think we're just going to cut right to footage. I'm going to go out and about in Calgary, try and find a good place to get some shots. Okay, actually, first order of business. Okay, design's great. Let's immediately ruin it. This case is by Spigen or Spigen or something. I've had their cases before. My first iPhone 5 case was a Spigen case, and I still, all these years later, 12 years later, I don't know how to pronounce their name. So if you guys want to correct me, go ahead. I'm just going to protect my frickin' phone at this point. So this is a frosted black. Let's take this off. Take this off. MagSafe. And it's got a good lip on it. And I purposely chose one that covers the camera control, so that's protected too. If you're getting one of these, you want to get one with the hybrid T on there. That's going to be the one that offers the most protection with the camera control. So I'm going to slap that on real quick. Wasn't doing that a ritual at some point? I don't know. Get on there. Okay, so it's very snug, but quite grippy as well. Congrats, this is the one time you're going to be able to see my reflection very clearly in this, because this is going to get absolutely murdered with my stupid oily fingers. All right, mission success with this thing, the 16 Pro. I'm going to do some exploring, try and get some footage. The rest of the footage hopefully should be coming from this. Let's see. One thing I want to say right off the bat with this footage, this is how ProRes Log looks from the native camera app on the 16 Pro. I don't have any ND filters yet, so therefore going into Blackmagic and locking the shutter speed and controlling the ISO isn't gonna work for me because everything's gonna be overexposed. So this isn't as good as the phone could potentially look. So take these clips with a grain of salt. It's more of a proof of concept. So this is the video and also audio coming directly from the 16 Pro. No, you're not hearing this right now. This is straight out of the phone, and the reasoning is I want to test out some of the audio modes. So this is the standard mode. There's also cinematic, in-frame, studio. I think that's all of them. So let's give those a listen. And now you're hearing the in-frame audio mode, which you're probably noticing it's a little bit better, but if I turn the camera away, you're not going to be able to hear anything because I'm not in frame until I am again. And now we're listening to the studio talking head piece out here in downtown Calgary, past the traffic a little bit, so noise shouldn't be too bad. I want to test it in a more noisy environment, so we will see that. And now you are hearing the onboard audio with the cinematic setting on the 16 Pro. I'm curious to see how this would work possibly in a short film situation, because lately I've been using this DJI Mic 2, which you'll be hearing right now. For comparison, built-in noise canceling on this, and obviously it's a little more fancy. It's got windsock too. So while using the Blackmagic camera app with stuff locked, shutter speed locked, ISO locked, and other things, this is what you can expect, a more natural motion. So I hope to get some ND filters soon to try and help out this look a little bit and keep it at a native ISO where we can get a higher dynamic range, because this is a bit lower, so fingers crossed everything still looks pretty good. So I wanted to do one final video, to show off the front camera, because it's honestly easier in a bar situation like this. Gotta love the IPAs. But I really wanted to show off the new audio capture modes in the new setting, and obviously a loud bar setting. So we'll see how it does. I'm thinking of full frame for this one. I'll try a few different ones, Cinematic Studio. I'll let you know which one I'm using down there or something. Overall impressions with the 16 Pro. I'm actually surprisingly warming up to the camera control. I know people were really bitter and cynical about it, and I kind of understand it. It is a bit clunky to get used to. And I held my phone the other way for a long time, so it's a bit of an adjustment. I held it with the power buttons up top because I use those as the capture button. So now I gotta sort of rewire my brain a little bit. Thanks, Apple. Phone feels lighter, like keeps getting lighter throughout the day. Battery life, I've been recording with Prolog all day, all evening, so I don't expect battery to really be a good indicator right now, recording all that, as to what the phone's really capable of day to day. But I don't know. Overall, I'm liking the photographic styles, so here's to that. Just make sure you're in the right, most efficient mode and not most compatible. Found that out the hard way, so I have a lot of photos that I can't really do anything with in terms of that. New daily driver for the next 2 years. Whoop-de-doo. I'm Sean Reimer. I don't rhyme. Thanks for watching.